Guys, I'm in the reservoir engineering consulting business, so that means I do projects for clients. I just provide expertise and I get paid, a fee. But sometimes I have clients that are drilling wells and I actually act as an investor, and take a little chance. So I want to show you the one we're working on right now. So we're going to walk over and talk about the prospect. All right, so we have a prospect called the Lily Young number 1. It's located in southwest Louisiana in Jefferson Davis Parish, east of Houston, about 3 hours east of Houston. It's in the Welch field, which is a salt dome related field. Here the existing wells are blue, drilled in the 60s and 70s. Our prospect is right here in red, right near I-10. So if you drive into Louisiana in the next few days, you'll see the rig. All right, so who's involved? The promoter, the chief guy, is Sandy Ray of Tias Viejo Land Company. He put the deal together. The generator of the prospect is geophysicist Michael Crabtree. He has 29 years of experience. The operator is a startup company called Bayou Star Energy. The investors include the operator, which is one of the major investors, and then multiple parties. I'm one of the investors, and one of my clients is an investor. Okay, so what does it take to get in on the deal? Okay, to get in on the deal, you have to pay the drilling, leases, and fees to the promoter of $1.2 million. That's to drill the well. That's to drill and log the well. So if you want 1%, you got to pay $12,000 to get in. Now, if the well is successful and we are looking for oil, we will have to complete for an estimated cost of $600,000. So the total well is 1.8. So it's not too expensive. All right, and the promoter is delivering a net revenue of 75% to the investors, but after payout, it drops to 70%. So that's part of the promote. All right, so what we have is a typical conventional vertical well prospect in South Louisiana. It's not that deep. It's about 8,200 feet proposed total depth. Here's a type log from the area. And in the red are the 5 target reservoirs that are productive in the area that we're trying to get up dip. We're basically drilling up dip of wells that watered out. So we have 5 targets. Then we have an exploration tail at the bottom other than the Camarana 4. Now the Camarana 4 is productive in the field in all the fault blocks surrounding, but it's never been tested in the fault block we're drilling. So that has good potential too. All right, so how did we come up with the prospect? All right, I'm gonna show you 2 geologic maps. Okay, the one on the left is based on 1964 map on 2D seismic and well control. And I wanna mention that the red star on both maps is the prospect. All right, so this is the 1964 map. This is the new map we're using today. All right. So what can you notice? The faults here in brown are all running mainly east-west, and the prospect well actually has an up-dip well that could have watered out, and so you wouldn't really want to drill down-dip of a water-out well, so there's no prospect on this map. But when we go to the new 3D data map, 3D gives us more information. This is very complicated. The faults are all going all different ways. The 3D helps us nail down the faults better. So the geophysicist came up with this interpretation, which includes another fault in the north-south direction. So all these wells are productive, so we're drilling up dip of these productive wells, and it separates us from the up dip. There's no up dip wells that could have drained this, so this is a good prospect, and we think it's prospective in all these 5 reservoirs. So anyway, I looked at this pretty hard. I estimate, with the complexity of the geology, it's about a 50-50 chance that we're going to find enough oil to pay out the well. I estimate reserve potential is about 100,000 barrels to 800,000. So anyway, the location is being built as we speak. The rig should be coming any day now. So we'll know, how it comes out in a few days. So if you're interested, leave me a comment and I'll let you know how the well comes out. Thanks.